Hey there, Veteran Guardians and New Light players. This is Delta 115 bringing you guys a new Destiny 2 video. So in today's video, Bungie has already released a secret community event that everyone is participating in Destiny 2. And this event involves the chess pieces that we've obtained last week. I have a video guide of how to get all 60 chess pieces, so feel free to click on the link down in the description box below if you want to watch the video that I made previously. It will help you find all the chess pieces and other secrets. Because why? You need all 60 chess pieces in order to participate in this secret event. Now, to find this secret event, you're going to be here at Heresy's flat. We're gonna go through this portal into Heresy's throne world, and once you're here, the new area is below us. So pick whatever side, doesn't matter. So I'm gonna go to the right, and what you're gonna do is fall down. So underneath where Heresy was, you'll be in a room. There's a table here with a chessboard, as you can see. And then you can interact with this chessboard. So this is my first time, so let's go pick up the king. Oh my god, we're actually inside a chessboard. Wow, okay. Oh wow, this giant chessboard kind of reminds me of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. That movie was great back then. Anyway, sorry about that. I just kind of had my mind dozed off with that moment. So we're here in the activity. It's called Unknown Space. After interacting with the chessboard at Heresy's throne world, you can also access the activity without going to the social space. So you're going to be in destinations, you're going to go to the last city, and there's an activity node beside the Sunless Cell Strike, and this one's called Unknown Antechamber, a space where a puzzle may be unraveled piece by piece. So you can access this activity without going to Heresy's flat. And it's the lowest difficulty, no combat, and it has a really nice one sentence. A game is afoot. Kind of sounds like a reference to Sherlock Holmes. So yeah, this is how you access the activity. So I looked up the purpose of this activity. The goal is to complete, I believe, 27 matches of chess. And I'll give you guys a breakdown on how this setup works if you want to give it a try. So, obviously, a chessboard, a giant one, and this chessboard is lettered and numbered. So, as you can see, from left to right, we have letters such as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. And then if we go all the way there, the numbers are, from here, are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The letters are also on the other side, same thing with the numbers, so in case you're on the other side of this chessboard. But yeah, so that way you can shoot, because we're going to be using our guns to shoot where we want our chess pieces to go. That's where the 60 chess pieces are come to play, because there's these platforms and they're all having a glow of the icon. So we have the knight here, as you can see. We have rooks, pawns, the queen, bishops, and then we have two new ones, which are not available in general chess, obviously, but Bungie had added in the game. So we have deletion. So if you stand on this and then shoot a chess piece, it will remove the chess piece from the board. And on the other side, we have conversion. And the purpose of conversion is you can convert a chess piece into a different color. Basically, there's two colors, black and white. So, let me give you an example. If you see this white queen here, if I shoot the white queen, it will convert into a black queen. You know, that's for example. I'm not going to shoot right now because I don't want to screw anything up. There's also one thing you should know, and it's very important to have all 60 chess pieces if you collected them last week. So, the reason why you need 60 chess pieces before entering this activity is because each of these platforms have certain moves. So, if I step on the bishop plate, I'm going to move my camera here a bit so you can see the description on the left side. As you can see, the bishop has this many moves remaining. So each chess piece has this amount of moves, and I guess it's contributed to the 60 chess pieces. I don't know. But always collect 60 chess pieces before starting this. Otherwise, things will get complicated and you'll never get this done. Just for a thought. And yeah, once you're like on a specific one, you can shoot anywhere on the board as long as you know the sequence, which I will get the spreadsheet soon. But I'm just showing you guys the setup. There are two interactions. There's this book here called From the Beginning. And what this does, it resets the chessboard from the very start. So if you were like working on the sequence, but you screwed up the sequence in the middle of it and you realize something and you can't go back, you can interact with this and start it all over again and make sure you got the sequence right. Another one, above here, if you take the stairs, there's another interaction called Undo Previous Action. So let's just say you're working on a sequence and you made one mistake. You could undo the mistake by, you know, interacting with this action. And then undo that mistake. And you can fix your sequence. So, those are the two. Nothing on the other side so far. Not even back here because they're all out of bounds. But if you guys are curious on what's on the other side, well, pretty much Bungie just did like decorating. They took paintings and books from Erismorn's apartment and put it there, I guess. But if you go up here, there's looks like a somewhat of a well kind of thing, and you can see a couple of Drifter's Jade Gambit coins in there. So this could be a cool reference, you know, with Erismorn or Drifter, but it's probably like a cool background thing or something like that. But yeah, this is the board. This is the setup. And yeah, so I hope you guys familiar yourself with what to do. So I'm gonna go get a spreadsheet for this, and once I do, I will start the sequence to win 27 matches in chess. Did I say chest? Sorry, chess. I'm mixing up words with chess and chest. Jeez. Forgive me, I'm just tired. Sorry, before we get into this activity, ladies and gentlemen, I just looked up in social media and the Destiny 2 community has discovered a secret emblem while doing the community chess puzzles. So the secret emblem is from this code, as you can see above my warlock. So feel free to pause the video and either, you know, copy the code to your Bungie account if you have a Bungie account. So once you redeem this code, you'll get this secret emblem called Secret Signal. So this is what it looks like once I equipped it, and you can see on my character what it is. So yeah, that's the secret emblem that the Destiny 2 community found. There may be more secrets in this, this chess puzzle. Who knows what other secrets we'll find, but this is one of them so far. Right then, let's head back to the activity. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start the activity. I have equipped a scout rifle because I'm going to need a semi-automatic weapon. I also made sure that my settings aren't messing up my firing, so I made sure that the full auto firing is off, because if it's on, it would, you know, accidental full auto would mess up the board or the sequence, so I made sure it's off. And like I said, there's 27 matches to complete when you're playing chess, so meaning we have to stop this, you know, the king from, you know, either 1 or 2 moves, give or take. But I have a spreadsheet of the sequence of all 27 rounds, and I am going to post each round on the top right corner of the screen. So without further ado, let's start. So I'm gonna go to the pawn, and the first one obviously is pawn e6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So e6. There we go. Oh yeah, now that we've did one, ooh, we got some prizes and stuff. Okay, wasn't expecting rewards. So let me get there real quick, sorry. So we got a triumph unlocked under, you know, episode Heresy, secrets, and we'll go to the other side. It's called En Passant. I don't know if I said that right, please forgive me. Complete chess puzzles in the unknown space. So we finished 1. So we're making good progress. Actually, I'll track this one. And we also unlocked a lore book page. So we'll go to lore. Where's it under? Dusk and Dawn. Oh, so that's what it was. I was very curious about why there was like a blank spot here. So there's 11 pages. So we got the first one. Nice. Cool, okay. Alright. Sorry about that. So that is round 1. We're now in round 2. So what do I need to do? Okay. Rook. And it is h8. Oh, 8. Nice. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, we've done that. Round 2's done. We're moving on to round 3. What do we need to do at round 3? Oh, back to pawn. Yeah, pawn, and that is e5. 2, 3, 4. I just want to be sure. There we go. Oh, we just got a weapon and a second lore book page. Nice. So that was round 3. Okay. Moving on to round 4. So pawn, I'm good. It is... Oh, okay. So we have 2 pawns and a knight. Got it. E... Okay. 2, 3, okay. E4. F4. And I had to get off for knight D4. Knight... 1, 2, 3... Okay, round 4 is done. We're now moving on to round 5. What's round 5? Okay, so... Pawn e6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going back to knight. Knight... Wait. Oh yeah, we are in round 5. Sorry, I just want to be sure. I feel like I'm losing myself. Knight to d5. 3, 4, 5. Yep. my try in progress. Let me go refresh it out now. So we finished 5 so far. How many left? Okay, so it's up to 10. Alright. We're now in round 6. We're going to pawn. And it's going to be D1. Nice, we got a linear fusion rifle. And some glimmer. So that is round 6. We're now moving on to round 7. So I'm in pawn already. So F4. Okay, I just want to be sure. So yeah, F4. I need D7. Okay. And then I need a knight to G7. Oh, this is gonna be hard to hit. G7, that should be it. Perfect. And then bishop to G5. So bishop G5. So that 8, 7, 6, 5. We got a third lore book page. Nice. Does that count? Yep, that is number 7. Alright, so we're moving on to round 8. So, 2 pieces. Rook and knight. So, rook is D2. Destiny 2. Okay. Alright, and then knight to C6. There we go. Yep, round 8's done. We're now moving on to round 9. What is round 9? Hang on. It says... Oh, we're trying out the new ones. Okay. Let's see. I think it's this one. I just need to be sure. Okay, yeah. So, we're going to be using the new delete one. So, we're in... What are we in again? Sorry, I'm losing track. We're in round 9. So, we're removing the knight. We're deleting the knight. So, this is F6. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. There we go. We got a bow. And a 4th lore book page. We're now on round 10. Okay. So, we need is pawn. Is this pawn? Yep, pawn. E4. Okay. The knight to D7, which is probably this one. Yeah. And then bishop to F5. 2, 3, 4. There we go. We finished 10 rounds. Just going back to secrets. Sorry about that. Okay. We're going up to 15 now. So, let's see. Round, yeah, so it's 10 down. Round 11. So we got pawn, and then we had to do C6. Yep. Pawn to D7. And then pawn to e6. Oh. Nice, we got, I think, what, our 5th lore book page? And that was round 11. Hold on, I'm gonna double check with the lore book pages. I'm not gonna claim them, I just want to be sure I got... How many? I think it's our 5th. Oh, no, that was our 6th. Okay, so that was our 6th lore page. Got it. Round 11's done. We're now in round 12. Okay. We take bishop. Okay. So, we're going to be using a conversion. I don't know why they say take. They should have said convert, but everyone said take. So, I'm going to go with the Destiny 2 community's word. So, we're going to go to conversion, or take. Oh, wait. It said take on the thing. Okay, that makes sense. So, take bishop from e4. Where's e4? Okay, there's 4. H, G... Oh, here. Nice. Yep, round 12 is done. We're now in round 13. So we're going to be taking a bishop and going to e5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's our 7th lore book page. And round 13 is complete. We're now moving on to round 14. We got 2 pawns and a knight, so... Pawn... b7... and f7. C, D, E, F. Okay. And then we need... 14. Knight h8. So knight all the way to the end. Does that count? Yep. Round 14 is complete. We're now moving on to round 15. And it's actually, that's good because I'm doing knights actually. So knights d7 and e7. Oh, okay, this is actually easy. Alright. Just need to find D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it said d7 and e7. Wait. Yeah, does that not work? Or did I hit it wrong? No, this is e7. Maybe I missed it. Yeah, I missed it. Okay, that scared the heck out of me. So, yeah. So we finished 15. Let me clear out my triumphs quick. And how many lore book pages was that? If I can go check. I think we're up to... Okay, 8 lore book pages. So that was our 8th. So 3 more lore book pages to go. That's fine. So that was round 15. We're now in round 16. So... Okay, we need to delete a pawn and get a knight. So we're going to delete, and we need delete a pawn from F2. Oh god. Hold on. 2, right? So A, B, C, D, E, F. Is that it? Okay. So that's removed. And then we need a knight to F. Okay, so we're basically replacing a pawn with a knight. That's what it was. There we go. Round 16 is done. We're now in round 17. Oh, we're going to be taking stuff too, so we're going to go to the conversion. So we're going to be taking two things. This is, yeah, round 17. Got it. So we're taking bishops c3, f6. So I think that's that one. And then, sorry, that was f6. And then c3. Yep, there we go. We got our 9th lore book page. And round 17 is done. We're now in round 18. So a bishop and two knights. Okay, so we're bishop. We're gonna... Sorry, 18. So bishop c5. So c... 1, 2, 3, 4... c5. And then the knights. I'm sorry if I'm pulling up my ghosts back and forth because I'm trying to keep track of what round I'm in. Despite that you're seeing the round counter on the top right screen, I'm not, because I'm just showing you guys pretty much. But for me, I'm trying to figure out what do I need? Knight to d3, and one more knight to f5. There we go. We got an SMG from that. Round 18 is done. We're now in round 19, and we're going to be deleting stuff. Alright, we're going to be deleting two bishops. One at d7 and one at e2. 2. Sorry, no, d7. So, 7, A, B, C, D. And then, E2. So 2, A, B, C, D, E. There we go. We got our 10th lore book page. And round 19 is completed. We're now moving on to round 20. So we're halfway there, ladies and gentlemen. Halfway there. So, bishop. Got it. So, bishop. And we're going for e8. There's E all the way to here. There we go. Round 20 is completed. Let me just claim my triumph so we can keep track. So 7 more matches to go, ladies and gentlemen. So round 20 is done. We're now moving on to round 21, and I'm going to be standing here, same spot, and we're going to go to E2. Which is pretty fast. Round 21 is done. Oh. Did we finish the lore book? Just double checking. Yep. Lore book's done. Let's go. Alright. So, round 21 is complete. We're now moving on to round 22. And we're gonna go to the knight. And on the knight, we're gonna shoot E5. 3, 4. There we go. Round 22 done. Moving on to round 23, which is, coincidentally, I'm on the same spot in the knight, and we're going to be shooting E3. So I'm going to back here. 1, 2, 3. Which is done. Round 23 is complete. We're now moving on to round 24. So again, I'm at the knight spot already, so I need to shoot C4. 2, 3, 4. C4. Okay, and then I have to shoot knight again for H3, which is here. Perfect. Now I'm going to move on to the pawns. Just for 2 moves. One is going to be B7. Okay. And then the other pawn is going to be B6. So one below it. Okay. And then we're going to have one more, and that is delete the knight. So delete. And I'm going to kill a knight. Or delete a knight from D5. So 5, A, B, C, D. There we go. We also got a glaive. Nice. Round 24 is complete. We're now moving on to round 25. So we need a rook. Starting with rook. It's 25, right? Yep, 25. Rook to E2. Done. Going back to delete. And we're going to delete a queen. From where? Delete queen from E4. So 4. A, B, C, D, E. So queen E4 is gone. Take knight, so convert. So take knight F5. So 5 G H G F. So it's been taken. Then we need a queen from D7. Queen from D7. Okay. And then delete pawn for H4. So delete H4. 4. H. There we go. Round 25 is complete. We're now moving on to round 26. Let me just scroll this down a bit. There we go. Knight. Okay, good. So knight. Right, round 26. Got it. So knight B4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Bishop to D5. So bishop. Oh, I noticed my pieces are gone. Alright. So hold on. Bishop to D5. So D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And queen to E7. Okay. Round 26 is complete. We're now in the final round, ladies and gentlemen. Round 27. So, In round 27, we got... Oh! There's a bishop. Oh, you know what? It's all taking, so we're just converting. Nice. Alright, so you're gonna be here. What do we need to convert? Or take? C4. Ah, it's so hard to see. Okay, hold on. G... Wait. Yeah, C4. Okay, so G... No, H, G... F... E, D... Is that a knight? Yes, that's a knight. Okay. And then one from D6. So A, B, C, D. Okay, that's also a knight, so that's good. And then another knight at E3. So H, G, here. Okay, and then one more. It's another knight, and it's going to be F5. H, G, oh, here. Nice! We did it, ladies and gentlemen. That is round... That's round 27. So, we won 27 matches, and the triumph here is complete. Nice. We also got 2 adept weapons. I think, yeah, one of my adept weapons just went to the postmaster. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, we got some adept weapons, only 2. And what's this? Oh, the water reveals. Okay. Oh, nice. We got a second triumph. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. Whoa. Okay, hang on. Oh, that's what it is. I saw, like, random screenshots earlier of what the community was doing. Okay, hold on. Let me do this one more time. I also need to write down my sequence number. Okay, so my sequence number is 824. And that's my thing. Okay, got it. Got it, okay. Wow, okay, that was absolutely fun. Really fun to do. So, now that I got my sequence number and my image of the chessboard... Now, keep in mind, though, ladies and gentlemen, everyone's chessboard is completely different, so you won't get like mine. Both the frequency number and the image you saw of the chessboard. Because it's absolutely different for everybody, and it's a contribution towards the Destiny 2 community because they need pictures to send this out, you know. To make, according to what they said, it's a jigsaw puzzle. A 64 by 64 jigsaw puzzle, so it's like a total of 4,096 screenshots. So, I'm going to submit this to social media. I'm gonna either give it to Lucky 10p or give it to Scaro 7, or was it Scaro 9? I forgot his name, but one of those content creators, because I know both of those content creators are working on this puzzle, so I'm gonna give it to either one of them. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you play this chessboard. Okay, I want to give you guys an update. So after I finish 27 rounds of chess and acquire my unique chessboard, I submitted a screenshot of my chessboard to the Destiny 2 community last night on April 30th to help them, you know, figure out and crack the puzzle, which they did finally today on May 8th around 10 o'clock in the morning. I got notified that they finally cracked the code, so I'm going to be going back to the chess activity to finish the end game. So before I enter the end game of chess, there is another secret that Destiny 2 community discovered, and it's another emblem code. So, the emblem code is above my warlock right about now. Feel free to pause the video and input this code to your Bungie account. Once you do that, you'll acquire a emblem which is called Ever Forward. It's a not bad emblem. It looks like something from like a little bit of Heresy look, but this is what it looks like. The icon, the emblem, and what it looks like on your your character menu. So that's the second emblem code so far. I don't know if there's any other more emblem codes, but this is what I got so far from Destiny 2 community, so give credits to them. Alright, with that out of the way, I want to give you guys a heads up. For those who finish, 27 rounds and stuff, you'll have to go to the end game. By going to destinations, you're going to go to Unknown Antechamber, and instead of Middlegame, if you go to here, there's another difficulty called Endgame. So you select Endgame, and then you can start the activity. For some apparent reason, it's not working here when I'm at the, I don't know, when I'm here at the last city. Oh wait, now it is. It must have been a visual AI bug, so make sure it says Endgame if you're working on Endgame stuff, and you can launch it. So, give you guys a recap. Middle game is the one where you have to win 27 rounds to, get your unique chessboard and early secrets. End game is when the Bungie 2, not Bungie 2, Destiny 2 community cracked the code, and we need to input the final sequence here to get our final rewards. Henceforth, the end game. So without further ado, let's start. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're in the chess activity, and as you can see, the giant chessboard, there's no chess pieces because we're in the end game. Now, before I start, here is an image of what the chessboard would look like if you put in this sequence or all these chess pieces. This is what it is visually. But if you guys having trouble inputting it visually from this image, do not worry. I have a sequence that is available on the top right corner of the screen, and I'm going to be starting off with different chess pieces. So I'm going to be starting off with the knights, followed by rooks, then pawns, then queens, and bishops. That's the sequence I'm going with. And feel free to watch the video and watch me input these codes or chess piece locations, so that way you can follow along. So without further ado, let's start. So we'll start with the knights. Let's see what we got. Let's see. We need B7. There we go. C1. D4. E1. F5. And oh, there's two more. H2 and H6. So that's the knights. Moving on to rooks. We got A4, B5 here, C2, F6, yep, okay, and then we got 3 from G's, so we got G2, G6, and G8. That's the rooks. Actually, I'm gonna double check these ones. Yep, okay. So that's the rooks. Moving on to pawns. So we got A5. Wait. Oh, sorry, I miscounted. That's A5. B2. D5. F. 1 and 2. G1 and H5. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Those are the pawns. Moving on to queens. So for queens, we got A6 and A8. That's done. We got B6. Done. C3. D6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D7. And H4. Those are the queens. Moving on to the last one, bishops. We got A3, C6, okay, good. D1, D3, E3, E5, and last but not least, H1. Alright, those are the bishops, and this is what it is. This is the final sequence. Now, usually you guys are thinking it's supposed to automatically do it. In Endgame, that's not how it works. So once you have the sequence, you're gonna run up here to this panel here, and then offer your answer. So let's go and offer it. Wow. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is what the outcome will look like. And if you got this right, you should see the whole, like, chessboard lighting up, all these hive lanterns. But if you go to the other side of the chessboard, there's a chest. And here are the rewards. So, we have an exotic ship, the interlace. We have a new shader, Umbral Rumble, and we have a new emblem, Enigmatology. Man, these names are hard to say. And then we have some other items, like an exotic cipher, 3 ascendant shards, strange coins, and Heroes of 9. So 25 strange coins, 3 Heroes of 9. I'm gonna pick those up. I need to get some room for these two. So let me just... I'm gonna do this real quick. Did I have any stats? Oh, I have them unlocked for this one. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to unlock my exotic, use the materials, because if you leave without these, I don't know if they'll end up in the postmaster or they will be gone for good. So I just want to be sure. So I'm going to pick up these items. And now I'm going to pick up these real quick. So first off again is the exotic ship, the Interlace. The next one we have is a shader called Umbral Rumble. And last but not least, the legendary Emblem Enigmatology. And that's it. That's your rewards, ladies and gentlemen. We also have one more secret, and it's above here, actually. So, you know that that water well thing that we just saw earlier that had Drifter's Gambit Jade coins? Yeah. So pretty much, there's a secret with this. So, this may be spoilers to those who are watching this, but for those who have already done this, feel free to watch. But if you don't want to get spoiled for, this may be leading to something, to, I don't know, an upcoming event or something, who knows. But this is a secret I'm going to show you to you guys. If you don't want to get spoiled, feel free to leave the video or skip later. Without further ado, let's reveal the secret.
Grief's a funny thing. Some folks get stuck in it, frozen in place. It holds them hostage. And some folks, well, some folks just run. I went far. I had to. I couldn't look at the moon. The way I see it, the farther you run, the less likely you are to get stuck. But this universe tends to stop me in my tracks. One way or another. Something's out there, hero. It's throwing rocks at our window.
And that's the end of the video, ladies and gentlemen. These are the secrets that you can get when doing these chess puzzles. And if you want to be sure that you got all these secrets, well, let me show you. So you should have these two emblems, which you can get from these emblem codes given out by Destiny 2 community in social media. You should be able to find it. Those two, I mean. The next one is an exotic ship called the Interlace. Don't know if I spelled that right, forgive me. But this is what the ship looks like. And this is what it looks like when you're flying it around like this in the preview. Like so. The next one is a legendary shader called Umbral Rumble. Basically a taken shader, as you can see my Warlock. But it looks really nice on weapons. For example, let's try Reckless Oracle. And if I equip it on, look at that. So if you want to have some unique fashion, taken theme fashion for your weapons and armor, this is a good shader to use. And hopefully it looks really nice on other guns later on, or other armor. And last but not least, a legendary emblem called Enigmatology. So these two emblems are from the emblem codes, and these three items can be found by completing the end game of the what's it called, of the chest. But if you're playing the middle game, which is a different difficulty than the end game, you should be able to get the lore book page, which can be found under Dusk and Dawn. The lore book is called Tales of a Wanderer, and you should have 11 pages by the time you're doing the 27 rounds of, playing chess in the middle game difficulty. And there are triumphs for the chess puzzles. So if you go to Journey, in Triumphs, episode Heresy, Secrets, on the second page you'll find 3 triumphs. Episode, complete chess puzzles in the unknown space. In check, reveal a unique chessboard in the unknown space. And checkmate, complete the secret chess puzzle in the unknown space. And that's it. So, if you enjoyed this video and find this video helpful for you guys, leave a like, subscribe, and check out my YouTube channel for the latest Destiny 2 and other gaming content. And also, if you want to get notified and for extra content, you can check out my socials, which the links will be down in the description box below. That is all, my fellow Guardians. This is Delta 115, signing out.